We have breaking news.
This is Breaking Sports News, powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
All right, Alex Bregman will be opting out of his contract with the Boston Red Sox. This is per John Heyman of the New York Post. Of course, Alex Bregman had 2 years remaining at $80 million. Some of that money, of course, is deferred, but Alex Bregman, who's coming off a .273 season, will opt out of his contract according to John Heyman. So there's been talks about this happening. And, you know, I'm a little two-sided on it. What I mean by it is I have this thought of, all right, man, go out and see what you can get. And I think the Red Sox value him. And, yeah, go get what you can get. But there's the other side of it where when you're the Red Sox or you're a Red Sox fan in general or cover the team, does this mean now they found an out on the contract? I think he liked it here. He was a super influence on the locker room. He bought young players suits when they came up to the big league. He worked with certain pitchers and tweaks in their pitching stances, right? All these things. But Alex Bregman will be opting out of his contract. He'll become a free agent. So do I think he comes back to the Red Sox? They've certainly sacrificed a lot for him.
What's the number?
Is it $50 million? 2 years? Like, what is it? What would it be? I'm just thinking of if the Red Sox are going to bring him back, I go see what you can get. You know who missed him was the Astros, without a doubt.
Do you think it's more the term or the number? Because 40 is a pretty good number.
Interesting. I think that he's being advised. Really, I think he likes it here, Skaz. I think he can take advantage of the ballpark.
I mean, he's a Boris guy.
Yep, and I think he can be a two-hitter guy forever. So I really I'd love to give you an analysis on what's going on. I just think that he's being advised by one of the best agents in the business, and he's doing his due diligence. And it was probably a discussion at the time, or maybe even when he heard his quad, as to, hey, you could just opt back in, man. Could this help the Red Sox? Could he sign back for less money? Because that'd be a solid.
I would say unlikely. I mean,
it's unlikely.
Maybe longer term, and it's like $38 million or something. The other thing, too, is this free agent class has Kyle Tucker, Bregman. That Astros thing, I wonder if, Correa's back there already. I wonder if Bregman and Tucker, if they're trying to get the band back together for one more run, that would be quite a bit of money for Houston to shell out. I don't know if they're going to do that, but with Correa going back there, Altuve's still there, and now Bregman and Kyle Tucker on the free agent market, that's that team. That's the World Series team from Houston. Those are the four, cornerstones of that team. I do find that a little interesting that they could get the band back together if they wanted to.
Now, I know that last week Mark Feinsand had an update on all of this, basically saying that he intends on opting out. The Astros, guys, right up there. Boom. The other one is the Tigers. They just made the playoffs. They got one of the better pitchers in baseball.
A.J. Hinch is there, his former manager.
There you go. Is there a mark? The Tigers could...
They're a team that needs a guy to get them over the hump.
Okay, so let's just hypothetically say that's the scenario. Let's play it out because this is why it's a news story. It's a news story because Alex Bregman's opting out and might not be a Red Sox. They moved on from Rafael Devers. It made them better, right? So, you lose him, you don't have that third base leader, power, anything. You have a hole there. Now, Trevor Story can opt out, too. Marcelo Meyer held the position well, but I think you want a little bit more power over there. I wonder if Story opts out. I'll say this: Alex Bregman has got plenty of options. The Red Sox are one of them. I think the best situations for him here because Roman Anthony and Alex Bregman could be something for a long time. It could be something for a long time. And we saw what it was like when Roman Anthony was that leadoff hitter. But we also saw what Bregman could do with him in front of him. He was the one who said gut punch, right? Multiple times when Roman Anthony went down. I got on him because I think his leadership lacked towards the playoffs. Really, his leadership on the field and at the plate. He's going to have a ton of suitors. I think he's just being advised at this point. And would you rather play for the Red Sox or the Tigers? You would think the Red Sox are a bigger market team, probably a better relationship with the agent and the team. Plus, maybe he's guaranteed to get that $40 million. Does he want more?
Does that tell you, hypothetically, we're speaking in hypotheticals here, does that tell you a little something about Alex Cora? If Alex Bregman were to go to Detroit to be back with A.J. Hinch and not Alex Cora? And that, we're not going that far yet.
How dare you mention that the manager could have something to do with him leaving?
I'm just saying, I know he was a big reason they brought him here, but if he leaves Alex Cora to go to A.J. Hinch, isn't that a knock on Cora? Bregman's supposed to be one of his guys. And all hypothetical, don't get mad at me, but just saying.
Could be a thing. Not a major surprise. There's been talks, at least for a week or so, that he will opt out. Obviously, know his agent is Scott Boras. Sounds to me like it's probably a business move, and he's directed that way by one of the best agents in the history of the game. And Skaz brought up the point about when you sign a deal like that with all those deferred money and performance, etc. I mean, you're making $40 million a year when it's all said and done. And if you like it here and you like the manager, why opt out at all?